Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crew Bites. Today's recipe is Kerala red fish curry. It's an authentic Kerala style fish curry in a spicy and tangy red gravy which has the perfect blend of flavors. Though a simple recipe, the taste is unbelievable. It's an absolute treat to all the seafood lovers and is just perfect when served with a bowl of steamed rice. Nothing beats that. So let's start cooking. So for this recipe, you need fish cleaned and cut into pieces, about 500 to 600 grams. You can use any firm or fleshy fish of your choice. You also need shallots, about 6 to 8, one medium-sized tomato, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, a small piece of ginger, 3 to 4 green chilies slit, turmeric powder half teaspoon, Kashmiri chili powder 2.5 tablespoons. It gives a nice red color to this curry. But if you're using the regular chili powder, adjust it according to your spice level. Coriander powder 1 tablespoon. Fennel seeds powder half teaspoon. Fenugreek seeds half teaspoon. Also, we'll be using Garcinia Cambogia in this curry, which is nothing but fish tamarind, also known as pot tamarind or kudampuli in Malayalam. It's a fruit which, once ripe, is deseeded, sun-dried, smoked, and stowed and used usually in fish curries. So you need to soak them 3 to 4 pieces in hot water for 10 minutes before you use it. You also need some fresh curry leaves, salt to taste, and coconut oil for cooking. Coconut oil is preferred, but if you want, you can use any other vegetable oil. So, our first step is to crush the shallots, garlic, and ginger. So, just coarsely crush these three ingredients using a mortar and a pestle, or you can use a mixer and keep aside. So, our next step is to prepare a paste of the spices used. So to a bowl, add turmeric powder half teaspoon along with 2.5 tablespoons of Kashmiri chili powder and coriander powder 1 tablespoon. Add water and mix well to a smooth paste. See, if you're using regular chili powder, adjust the quantity according to your spice level. But this Kashmiri chili powder gives a nice red color to the curry. So our paste is now ready. Keep this aside. Now let's move on to the cooking part. So heat a large pan and keep a low to medium flame. To this add 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil. And once the oil is hot, add half teaspoon of fenugreek seeds along with a few fresh curry leaves and just saute for a few seconds. And now to this, let's add the crushed shallots, ginger, and garlic and saute well so that the raw taste of the shallots, ginger, and garlic are gone. Also, adding in 3 to 4 green chilies slit according to your spice level. Saute well for a minute or so. Now to this, add 1 medium-sized tomato sliced. Try to use ripe red tomatoes, and we need to cook the tomato until soft and mushy. So I'm keeping it covered to speed up the process. So it needs to be really soft and mushy. I'm just mashing it with the back of the spatula. So it might take 1 or 2 minutes for the tomatoes as well to get cooked. So now the tomatoes are cooked well. So reduce the flame to low and then add the spice mix paste which we had prepared and kept aside earlier. Mix well. Also add in 1/4 cup of water and fennel seeds powder half teaspoon, salt to taste, and mix well and cook the masala for about 1 minute in a low flame so that the raw taste of the spices are gone. So make sure you reduce the flame when you saute the spice mix. So now it has been cooked well. Now let's add 3 to 4 small pieces of the tamarind which we had soaked for 10 minutes in hot water. Also add in about 1.5 to 2 cups of water and then mix well. And now we are going to keep this covered and bring the mixture to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, let's add the fish pieces. So very gently add the cleaned and cut fish cutlets to the pan, and be gentle when you mix once you add the fish, because the fish pieces are very soft and they easily tend to fall apart. Also adding in some fresh curry leaves, and now keep it covered and cook in a medium flame and bring the curry to a gentle boil. So as you can see, it has come to a boil. Very carefully stir, or it's much better if you can swirl the pan so that the fish pieces will stay intact, and continue cooking in a low flame for about 5 minutes so that the fish pieces are cooked well, as well as the gravy is also thickened. So after 5 minutes, the fish is cooked well and the gravy is also thickened. At this stage, check the seasoning and add salt as required. And if you think the sour taste is also a bit less, you can add the water which we had used to soak the tamarind. So just add some of that water and swirl the pan and continue to cook in a very low flame for about 3 to 4 minutes so that the gravy is also reduced a bit and all the flavors from the gravy are absorbed by the fish. So now our tasty red fish curry is ready. As you can see, look at the color. It's got a beautiful red color from the Kashmiri chili powder. It smells so great. So I'm adding some curry leaves as well. Adding curry leaves gives a nice flavor to this traditional Kerala fish curry. I've also added a good pinch of fenugreek powder. This is optional. And give a good swirl. Switch off the flame. And finally adding in a teaspoon of coconut oil and keep it covered and let it rest for about 10 minutes and then remove the pan from heat. So our tasty Kerala red fish curry is now ready to serve. I'm just transferring this to a serving plate. It smells so great. It's a very tasty and delicious curry, and it's very simple to prepare as well. It's spicy, tangy, and has got the perfect balance of all the flavors. It's an absolute treat to all the fish lovers out there. Serve this curry with a bowl of steamed rice. That's the perfect combination. So please give it a try. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe, like and share. New videos are uploaded every Tuesday and Friday. Until then, goodbye.